Do you see this person right here on the screen? Do you see this black face? And I do mean black face, as in black face makeup, which happens to be black all over. I'm reluctant to call female. This is what I'm talking about. This is the helter skelter that I made, the video that I made uh, about helter skelter ideology. This is what I'm talking about. This person literally made a video that said Juneteenth is ghetto and made up. That's what they said. This person actually made a video that said Juneteenth is ghetto and made up. When in fact, what Juneteenth is, now I don't particularly celebrate it. I didn't even know what it was until I learned about it. But I've seen people celebrating Juneteenth, and Juneteenth is a federal holiday that's commemorating the end of slavery in the United States. Its name is I don't know the terminology of the word, how you say PORTMANTEAU of June and 19th, as it is celebrated on the anniversary of June the 19th of 1865. But I don't think that she bothered to learn that, because she literally did a video that said Juneteenth is ghetto and made up. And let me tell you guys how she tied it together. She showed a bunch of rowdy black kids fighting, stealing, doing all these terrible things on Juneteenth, as though that doesn't happen in any group, in any race that's on the fringes. Instead of her focusing on what it means to good, decent black people, and instead of her focusing on showing them at picnics and having family outings, she wanted to tie it together with the fringe of black society and say Juneteenth is ghetto and made up. This is what black people were talking about. This is what white people want to see. It's like Juneteenth is an actual event. It's not made up. It's to celebrate the end of slavery. It's not made up. This is what people are celebrating. It's just like any event that happened in history. And to call it ghetto is a slap in the face to every decent black family out there that has nothing to do. See, this is the ideology that she's pushing out there to white America. Let's show some black people out of control, stealing, dancing, twerking, all of this, to show America that we're all the same. Let's not show the positive of Juneteenth, where families are having a picnic and having families together and enjoying times together. Let's show it in such a negative way that not even these woke white companies would want to pick up Juneteenth of showing families eating and drinking their beverages and having a good time as even a positive image out there. Let's put one more knife in their bags. Let's put one more knife in their back. She had the audacity to say, I'm not invited to the picnic anymore. Black people won't invite me to the picnic. Well, of course not, Candace. Of course not. Because you don't know how to act at the picnic. You didn't choose to show the picnic. When my father passed away a year ago, well, when he didn't pass away a year ago, but it was around that time when he was in a nursing home, and I went to visit him, and I went to visit my family in Texas, and it was around Juneteenth, and my family in Texas were in parks. They were having barbecues. They were just sharing family. And they weren't robbing people. They weren't twerking all over the place. They weren't being disrespectful. They were celebrating an event that happened in history, an event that wasn't made up, Candace. And they weren't being ghetto. But you, Candace, you just pick anything and you think it's cute. You think it's cute. We're out here scratching and fighting for our images in this society that already barely accept us. And you, Candace, use all of us. You use us for clickbait. So you can get some speaking engagements because here's a little black nappy-headed girl that proves all of our ideals and beliefs about black people. Look, there's Candace proving it, that not only Juneteenth is ghetto, but it's made up. Candace is proving it. Candace couldn't just look at the families celebrating a holiday. She couldn't look at the good people. She had to look at the fringe. There's fringe, Candace, in every community. But by your looking at only the fringe to make people look bad, it only makes you look bad. There is no wonder you will never be invited to a picnic, not even at your mama's house.